Avengers Infinity War, the trailer just dropped today.
Yes, so we watched it so many times. Seeing the Avengers take on Thanos and the Black Order is amazing.
Yeah.
This is how you do a team up, baby.
There are no words to describe how epic the first part of Crisis on Earth X was.
Better than all the other episodes of Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow.
All the superheroes from all the shows are just in one place. It's so amazing.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ Remote Bro Jeremy.
What's good?
In the spirit of bears,
Kaido Pool.
bringing you our Justice Clubhouse podcast, season 2, episode 31 of Crisis on Infinite Earths. We're gonna be doing Supergirl,
Dude, what
Arrow,
a perfect
The Flash, and
episode
Legends.
number.
Yes.
Sorry, I kind of interrupted you. I'm just a little excited.
It's okay. 31 is a very important number to us.
Yeah.
So,
And it landed on a very important week.
yes.
That was crazy.
We're glad that you guys are enjoying the big podcast. We're seeing a
Yeah.
lot more interaction from you guys.
Yes.
You're able to watch them on your own speed. But did I even say roll the clip?
No, I think you can say it now.
We're doing Supergirl, roll the clip! This week on Supergirl, on Earth X, Guardian battles is killed by Dark Arrow and the latter attacks rebels of the Reich. Team Supergirl, Team Flash, Team Arrow, and Legends continue to fight crime in their respective times and cities while waiting for the West Allen wedding. Kara and Alex leave John and Wynn to look after National City as the former wants to get her mind off of Mon-El. Upon arriving at Star Labs, Jax and Stein are gifted a serum that will cancel out Firestorm from Cisco and Harry. Barry talks to Kara about her love life at the rehearsal dinner while Felicity turns down Oliver's marriage proposal. They then celebrate after Joe gives a heartfelt toast. The Super Friends head to the wedding the next day. The nuptials are interrupted by invaders from Earth X led by Overgirl and Dark Arrow. Barry, Cisco, Wally, Caitlin, and Mick save the civilians while Oliver battles the Dark Arrow, Kara battles Overgirl, and Alex takes on Prometheus X with Sarah. The Super Friends emerge victorious and manage to capture Prometheus X. Barry has Wally look after Joe and Cecile while the Super Friends find out who the invaders are. Dark Flash, Dark Arrow, and Overgirl are revealed to be Harry, Oliver, and Kara's doppelgangers. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
And all I wanna do is come running home to you. Come running home. Home to you.
Nailed it.
That's pretty good.
So, yes, favorite parts of this episode.
Everything, dude. I'm just gonna fanboy it right now and just say
Yes.
everything.
Can we just
everything
say-
from Guardian all the way to that Prometheus.
Yeah, they redeemed
ending.
Guardian here.
Yes.
They really did.
But it's very sad to see him.
Die.
Yeah. I
he's-
hate to see you go.
It was a very formidable opponent.
opponent. Yeah, true. That's true. That's very true.
And let's just say this right now. Critics, suck it. Because this
I
is
know,
live
like,
action. And I've waited for this all my life.
Like we can't seem to escape it. Just people like us viewers in general.
Yo, fans.
And that's just fans. It just happens, you know. Like,
Yeah.
People, those critics can say whatever they want. You
Yeah.
know, it's whatever.
But you can suck at a ball sack.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
Like this is live action superheroes. Like a decade ago, we were just seeing, or we're barely just seeing, what do you call it?
Yeah, we saw
animated.
Smallville was the only live action thing during my time growing up. And that itself, like comparing that to now, it was so cheesy. So
Yeah.
like, I guess that's going into the episode. The only gripe I had with it was the overuse of the CGI, which was apparent in some parts, like when we first saw Earth X. But
Yeah.
it looked like just like Smallville did, like when it did the exterior shots of Daily Planet and whatnot.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. And also Felicity was a little annoying this episode.
Sorry, it was budget.
Yeah, it was
For
budget.
that reason. Yeah.
So there it goes. We're critiquing it without really hating on it, which
Yeah.
is what people should learn how to do.
You can have your criticism. Well, I guess this is my opinion. We can have our criticism, but we'll still rate it high because it's superheroes, dude.
Yeah, and this Jeremy said
We're
this
just
time
we're
and time
just
again.
being as positive as we can be.
Yeah, because we're probably not going to see something like this probably not for a while after the show's
in our
end.
lifetime.
Yeah,
This is probably the only chunk of our life we'll see live action superheroes by.
in this capacity.
Yeah, before
on
it dies
TV.
out.
Yeah.
You know?
We'll definitely see it like on big screen, but it's so different when you watch it on TV.
Yeah.
It's more personal.
But this whole like genre in general, like stuff like this, or every big thing that happens, every big trend dies out
yeah.
after a while, and why not enjoy it while it lasts
Yes.
instead of criticizing it and hating it? Well, you can criticize it, but don't just don't hate it.
Yeah. You could just suck it. So getting into this episode, favorite parts. Seeing that opening sequence of Supergirl, The Flash, Arrow, and Legends,
Yeah, it kind of caught you up.
yeah,
really quickly as to what's happening.
they're just
and
fighting crime in all their
the
respective
transitions
cities.
was they're perfect.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
The Joe speech.
Yeah, that
was
very
really
heartwarming. And like you said, Oliver and Barry,
Yeah.
when they're getting their tuxes.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say that Joe's speech was very funny. I'm just saying Sarah and Alex's one night stand after that was hilarious.
Yeah.
See, there's just
such a bad person.
there's just so much that happened in this Supergirl part. They're like pretty much all my favorite parts. When Stein woke up and he saw Mick in his robe.
Oh yeah.
That was amazing. Or when Felicity saw Kara at whether they're sleeping at Joe's house,
place,
and
yeah.
she was just sleeping in a sleeping bag while she was floating.
That's kind of it's very unlikely to see, but that's cool.
It's
cool.
The elements that they mix and like everyone's reactions were pretty cool.
Mhm.
The Earth X invaders, the villains, the Reich, Overgirl's, Dark Arrow, and Dark Flash, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Switching it up to have Dark Flash be Eobard was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like a never-ending like chase.
Yeah, it's like Barry's like, where's my doppelganger?
He's like checking Overgirl and Dark Arrow.
Yeah.
You guys are doppelgangers of my friends, but where am I?
Oh, what you? Not fair. The brawl at the church was amazing.
Yeah.
So cool. And seeing
That's more like it.
Yeah, and Mick's reaction
wave
to
is-
Caitlyn, like changing, and yeah, he said that exactly. And then Cisco, freaking kicking ass, as well as Wally. I like that they gave them a chance to shine here.
Yeah, their moves they got smooth moves.
It was awesome. It was like something like just clicked in their heads.
Yeah. Like the other thing with Vibe
Yes.
and Oliver, that was cool. He's like,
I need a
Cisco.
breach.
Yeah, I need a breach. Yeah,
then-
that was so sick.
And then Kara's thunderclap.
Yeah, dude, I can't get over that.
And
That
Alex
was-
and Sarah teaming up. Oh my
It's
god.
like she just learned that new power out of nowhere.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna sing, and then I'm gonna do a thunderclap right after.
You got knocked the F out.
That was crazy.
Uh,
Yeah, Sarah and Alex, that team up
Yeah.
fighting in the church was
Firestorm
awesome.
is just OP.
Yeah, dude, he still is my top
He's just like
3 heroes.
Barry was just like running around the whole entire facility. I don't even know what he's doing in the church. He's just like, I guess he's just super pissed.
Yeah, I
just
think he was also
bodying
helping
a bunch of Reich men.
He's also helping people
Okay.
get out or escape
Yeah.
with Wally.
I guess he'll have his chance to shine, I guess, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's pretty much how everything like ends up. They do end up capturing Prometheus X,
Yes,
who we learn the identity of in the Arrow episodes. We'll
Yeah.
get to that when we get to that, but it's pretty cool.
Tommy.
Overall, the episode was so good. Like it was all the parts of it were amazing. You guys will probably like just see like everything within the speed show clip, but we're just like recanting everything. But
Yeah,
it's still cool to talk about.
I'm just remembering like the church scene again with Singh.
Oh, yeah.
and
That's
Heatwave.
the funny
He's
part.
like, "Do I know you? I hate cops."
I hate lawyers too. It's funny because I remember he threatened to kill Singh in the first season, I think,
Ah,
because he was like he was making like all those weird noises.
yeah.
He just didn't recognize him because he had a lot more burns. Or maybe he did, and he just like he's like, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, and then the whole Jackson Stein thing
Oh yeah,
at I think it was the pre-dinner or the
rehearsal.
dinner rehearsal. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's just like, I could turn you into spectacular sticky man.
he's like, thanks, Gray, because basically Cisco and Harry made a serum for them to like
Cancel
split,
out Firestorm.
and
But
that's
there's no
pretty
way
cool.
to like kind of move Firestorm into one single person
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
They have not figured it out yet.
Maybe
They will.
Stein will figure that out.
Yeah.
Because he got the sticky. He's like, you could be like Spider-Man, but not, with mine's the super strength.
Stick to things. Just
and you'll
imagine
never
that,
fall off.
Jackson.
And he's like, you would think I like that, won't you?
Oh, I said Jackson Jefferson. What the fudge?
Yeah, Jackson's the same thing.
That's his last name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's cool how they called it calm after the firestorm.
Yeah.
It's very Cisco is very
So many puns.
yeah, cheesy. But in a good way. In a good way.
Oh, and
yeah,
also that surprising guest at the wedding. That was another what do you call it? Cool thing. that
yeah,
we'll talk about. Actually, we can talk about it right now.
Dawn.
Yeah, we're thinking that's Dawn Allen.
Yeah.
I saw that she had gotten casted, and I recognized the actress from Smallville. She played Plastique.
Nice.
So it's kind of cool that they're kind of adding. I guess you want to just roll in the Easter eggs now.
Sure.
Since we're already getting
Before
that.
I kind of should have just mentioned this earlier.
Yeah.
But the whole "I don't want to marry you" that was a little cringe.
Oh,
She said it out loud.
with
It was
Felicity.
during the dinner.
That's why we hated her this episode.
Yeah. There is a good reason as to why she feels that way.
Mhm.
Because she got shot on their the night of their wedding.
Yeah,
The night before
she doesn't
the
want
wedding.
it to get torn away
Yeah.
again for whatever reason.
But Iris sees it as this is Yodo.
Yodo.
You only
False.
die
You
once.
only die once.
The Office is amazing.
Uh,
But yeah, I respect Iris's I guess opinion in that sense.
and also Barry's, because he was
Yeah.
saying the same thing to Oliver.
Yodo.
He had-
But yeah, Felicity is just it's like she's writing herself out
yeah.
of these shows or this show or that
Basically.
show.
Yeah, but when Barry's like, I could have my happy ending, you can too, to Oliver, that's like, oh, he just signed Felicity's death certificate.
Yeah. Either Oliver's gonna mess up by saying something wrong
Or she gonna die.
yeah, Felicity's just gonna mess up entirely.
Is there any other highlights?
Kara singing.
Oh, yeah.
That was
awesome.
That's what I sang at the beginning because she's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the priest got disintegrated.
Oh, my God. That was terrible.
I'm going back and forth.
Does anyone object to this marriage? Just vaporize. Like, it's so dark.
Yeah. Oh man.
Is there anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, Easter eggs. We think that's Dawn, I guess. Or just to
Yeah.
reiterate. Yeah, her singing. What do you call it? Like you said,
All I wanna do.
running home to you.
Yeah.
The Dominator was seen at the beginning fighting Kara.
Yeah. King Shark.
Yes, fighting Barry.
England 1183. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened then.
They mentioned Zarnians, Helgamite,
Yeah.
which Kara fought in the beginning, and the Spider-Man reference with Stein and
Yeah,
Jax again.
that's true.
Anything else?
The is kind of a bit messed up to say, but the whole MAGA with Trump.
Yeah.
Jax mentioned, what are they trying to do? Make America Aryan again?
Yeah, it's pot shots. You
Yeah.
know what? We can just honestly say that we don't like President Trump. He's just okay. It's just
That's all we're gonna say.
yeah. That's all we're saying.
He's our president. Okay, sure. He's our president up
Yeah.
until he's not our president.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much it.
And I guess so we don't have to mention it in Arrow. You guys could get it here. The dynamic between Earth 53 is almost. You guys will also see the gameplay here. Where we're in
Earth 3.
3, and the dynamic between Dark Flash, Dark Arrow, and Overgirl is almost exactly like Ultraman, Superwoman, and Owlman.
Yeah.
But and you guys know Ultraman is married to
Superwoman.
Superwoman,
Yeah.
but she's also having an affair with Owlman.
Ooh.
Here Overgirl is with Dark Arrow.
Yes.
While Eobard, Dark Flash is a thorn in the ass to both of them. And pretty much everybody in this crossover so far. But yeah, I think that's a cool dynamic that they played with. People are surely going to have words about that whole entire pairing. But that's the point of alternate Earth stuff. Sometimes things don't exist. Sometimes things do exist that you wouldn't think to exist.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
I saw a comment on Stephen Amell's Twitter of
Yeah.
that picture of them kissing.
Yeah.
And someone's like, oh God, I honestly did not want to see this twice.
Yeah.
And then there's like another one. They're like, this is truly opposite attraction.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of love is what they are.
Yeah. But I mean, in my eyes, it kind of worked. I would have rather seen that than to see like Dark Flash having an affair.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah, that would have been really weird.
But what would have been a little bit more of a fan service?
Yeah, as if it was Barry as Dark Flash, and then him and Overgirl would have
if it were what's their ship? Bara? No.
We called her Bar.
Kari? No.
Kari.
Alan?
We'll just call her Super
name?
Flash. Danvers.
Dallin?
We'll just call it Super Flash.
Yeah,
just
what
call him
was
Super Flash.
There was a ship name for that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Forgot. Oh well. But yeah, it would have been better to see the two of them together. Oh, this is just like drama side.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see this dynamic.
Yeah.
And that's where we kind of draw the parallels between it. And then, they're Earth 53 and like the whole Earth 3. It's kind of cool like how they kind of played with it a bit.
Yeah. They really did like flip it. They kept saying Earth 10.
Yeah.
It's Earth 10, but now everyone's saying Earth X
50,
on the show.
Which is Earth 53.
It's a it's the 53rd Earth. Interesting.
Anything else as far as Easter eggs go?
No. Oh, the icicle, right? Caitlin? That's nothing?
Yes, that's pretty cool. Yeah, how OP she is.
is.
That's another favorite part, I guess.
I thought that was like a nod to icicle. Never mind.
Could have been.
Oh, well. Maybe.
All right, so part 2, we're going to get right into that after this, but preview, or what do you call it, synopsis for the next
episode 9
part.
Oh, you're talking about part 3?
No.
For episode 9.
Yeah, for episode 9 of Supergirl,
cool.
which is Reign, which is going to be the mid-season finale. Supergirl investigates a mysterious symbol popping up all over National City, tracing its origins back to ancient prophecy and the mark of the World Killer. Are we still allowed to say that word?
We can say it, but we can't write it on our YouTube.
Okay. Reign. Meanwhile, the tension between Lena and Morgan Edge continues to build, causing James to step in and offer some protection, possibly igniting a spark in the process. Of course.
He's going to die a second time.
And then after that, we come back to the episode called Legion of Superheroes. We're going to be introduced to Brainiac 5.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
The next episode after that is called Fort Roz. Cool.
It's still active?
Yeah, I guess so in the future, maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The next episode after that is For Good.
Good?
Yeah. An Easter egg for that Legion of Superheroes episode, it is the 52nd. And I've already mentioned this, but I'm reiterating it, so suck it.
That's cool. That's pretty cool how the timing is crazy.
Yeah.
For all these shows, like the way that they write their episodes, the numbering of it, it all matches to the whole DC timeline.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I like that they included Mon-El and John in this, at least in some capacity.
Yeah.
In this part of the episode.
Yes.
But theorizing going forward for this show.
Mon-El, that's the one sentence he's got.
Alex is like, she's Supergirl. Buzz off. Yeah, so getting into theories for this show, I do believe that Mon-El brought them all back to save Kara. Because I think in the world that they live in, Reign took over like everything. So he definitely is just like, he married Irma for that sole reason of getting access to the ship and getting access to the Legion so that they can come back in time and sacrifice themselves to save Kara.
Uh-oh.
I think that's how it is, because it looks like it's going to parallel the dynamic that she had with Brainiac 5, where she left her time to be with Brainiac 5. And I think at the end of the season, when they defeat Reign, he's going to leave the future to be with Kara, because he's cured anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then they could, focus on making him a hero.
Sure.
As far as James goes, I wish we see more Guardian, because
that was so sick. Like his suit. This episode was sick. He had the American flag.
Yeah.
He had the tint of gold, which is cool. Especially on the helmet. Yeah, it's getting a little bit closer to his comic book counterpart.
So now I kind of don't want him to die, because we also theorize, or I theorize
I think that's what they did here. If they're not going to do it in the future.
Yeah.
Which, like you said, I hope that doesn't happen. Like, this was the only time that he's going to die.
Yeah.
On a different Earth.
Because I thought it would be cool for him to die here, saving everyone from Reign, and then like Winn would take up his spot. But now after seeing that, I'd really like to see him move forward as a character.
Yeah.
And also Jean, like I want to see him at some point in this crossover because they need like big guns to help them, fight the Reich.
Yeah. Honestly, that would be so cool. I got like another quick.
dope.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna. Sorry. Yeah. Don't. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to jump on that train. But what would be cool is I know it might be a little bit too much.
Okay.
But like maybe move characters onto certain shows. That's gonna be a lot to take for, I guess, an actor.
Yeah.
And also for the whole, like, I guess contractually with the shows itself. But it would be cool to move certain characters onto certain shows.
James onto Arrow.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like,
defend National City on Arrow.
Because of the
or
fact
something.
that they're doing this, they can reach each other. They can go to different Earths. They have access to all that. You know,
I wouldn't mind
and
seeing.
It would kind of help build characters.
Yeah.
If they're on a different show that fits.
Yeah.
You know, because we also saw the advertisement for Black Lightning.
Yeah.
And I
He's not
honestly
part of
feel
either.
it. I feel like James could be more of a more help to the team or Black Lightning and his family.
Wait, can I say this?
Can
Can I just say this?
And
is it
Arrow.
because he's black?
No. Honestly, I just feel it, dude.
It's just
there's
the atmosphere about it. Yeah.
That and Arrow.
Yeah.
They both have, like, it's hard to explain. He just fits on that kind of
element.
I guess,
the street level
the
element.
street level element. Yeah.
How about this? I'll say this. What about they get Wally?
That's
racist. Wally's someone from Legends. I'm Jack.
That's racist.
Wally, Jax, James, and who else? From the shows.
Cisco.
Harry. Oh, Harry.
That would be
Harry
sick,
leads
Harry.
a team with Jesse Quick on a different show of them traveling to different. Oh, they could go to Legends. They could all travel to different Earths.
Yeah.
Or they should just make the Watchtower thing that we've been talking about at some point.
Oh, honestly, yeah. Thinking about it now, I think that Jimmy could be on Legends. I could see him on the Wave Rider.
Yeah.
Talking to Ray Palmer or talking with Nate or something like that.
I could see Win there too, but I feel like it would take too much away from Supergirl because he's just too integral to that whole entire tech side.
Yeah.
But
he's more of like a character that hasn't been able to grow on the show that he started on.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's one of the few people that could move on to one of the other shows, Legends, Arrow, or Black Lightning.
That would be dope though.
Yeah. Just so that they could have their own growth.
Yeah.
You know.
Moving forward, anything else?
No, I don't think so, man.
Bears, what do you think about the episode?
Man, this is a really good episode. I like this one.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice. Final thoughts?
It was epic.
Awesome first part. Can't wait to get to the second one. Hashtag.
Oh, okay, let's go. Let's
Okay.
do this.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go.
Hashtag Super Friends.
Ooh, running home.
Barry Wells.
Nice. Actually kind of made sense up until the end there. Anything else?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
So with that being said, we'll see you guys on part 2 on Arrow. So roll the clip. This week on Arrow, the Super Friends unmask Prometheus X and find out that he's Tommy Merlin's doppelganger. Oliver tries to talk to him, but Tommy just taunts him before killing himself with cyanide. Dark Arrow and Dark Flash butt heads when the latter mocks Tommy's death. Overgirl breaks the two apart, and then she is revealed to be Dark Arrow's wife. Three plan to find a prism on the Super Friends' Earth to use for their diabolical plan. Barry, Oliver, and Kara confront the evil trio, with the villains finally revealing their identities. The brief struggle ensues, and the heroes end up having to save innocent civilians from a building collapsing. Harry, Caitlin, Felicity, and Alex are able to track the villains, so the Flash, Green Arrow, Supergirl, White Canary, Firestorm, and Alex head to confront them. The Super Friends put up a good fight but are defeated when Earth X Metallo tips the balance. Dark Arrow defeats Mick, Caitlin, Dinah, Renee, and Curtis at Star Labs before obtaining the prism. He arrives and tells the Super Friends that Overgirl needs Kara's heart because she is dying from overexposure to solar radiation. The villains unlock the heroes on the internment camp on Earth X. Felicity and Iris watch as the Reich soldiers lock Renee in the pipeline. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
I was about to sing the the song again. It's just so fitting, dude. But I would say
That to the Super Friends.
oh. Yeah, I was about to say Merlin, Metallo, and Marriages. Oh my.
Nice. Perfect. So, yeah, I guess getting right into it, our favorite parts.
Yeah, Tommy, dude, that's cool.
He
to
is
see him.
Prometheus X. That
It
was
just
very
sucked
cool.
that he
Died. Yeah, it's just like, it just shows how tough Oliver is because he's had to watch his friend die twice now.
twice, and then this one was a little bit more.
Morbid because he is evil. It was kind of freaky. Like, I like that scene because it's like, he's like, oh, you would do that for me? You would save my family? And he's like, psych? What's wrong with you on this earth? Why are you so attached to everything? We will burn it to the ground.
Yeah, he just turned into like an evil Dwight Schrute.
He flipped the switch. If you want harm one hair on my head, we'll burn Starlabs to the ground. But yeah, that was a cool dynamic between those two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other? What were your favorite parts?
Ooh, let's see. Sarah and Alex, and then
Yeah,
Kara and
awkwardness.
Alex. Yeah, it's just it's a cool little,
Yeah.
I guess a little conflict
Yeah.
between the two, because not so much for Sarah, but more so for
Yeah, 'cause
Alex.
she'd be hooking up with everybody in every
yeah.
century.
She's like, "Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay?"
It's not gonna be a thing, is it? And she's like, yeah, I'm getting into the elevator, just closes. And then Kara's like, ouch.
But I guess that really did open her eyes
Yeah.
to seeing like she still loves Maggie.
Open her eye, her whispering
Tell
eye.
her about her whispering.
I'm sorry, that was just dirty.
Fogel.
Yeah,
That's amazing. All those movies are amazing.
yeah. But yeah, it is cool that they acknowledge Maggie and that they probably will reconcile at some point.
yeah.
And it's cool that Tommy and Oliver are still friends on that Earth. Like they're best friends on Earth X.
Yeah, it's just that story is just
Insane.
yeah. He was born
Um,
into the Reich and he couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he's just like, I was born into the Reich and I liked it,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I like that Jax kind of finally confronted Stein, or like he told Stein how he felt.
That's
He's
a
like,
little.
he's like,
That made me
yeah.
sniffle a little bit.
We've been waiting for a moment like that because usually they're very tough men, and
Yeah.
Stein kind of lets things go over his head because he's got other things to worry about. But
Yeah.
like seeing Jax say like, "I'm
You're
not
like a
ready to
father
lose
to
you,"
me. Yeah.
yeah, and he's like, "But I understand, like you want to be with your family," and then Stein's like, "Whoa, man, that is
That's too deep, bro. I can't do that.
yeah." He's like, "With all the analysis abilities I've had, I didn't even realize that that's how you felt."
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And Mick just like flirting with Caitlyn. This
Yeah.
episode is so
It's
funny.
kind of like an odd Ronnie Raymond.
yeah,
Because he's Heatwave and he's the opposite of her.
yeah,
And it's-
exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to
But
see
she
that.
just like stops him in his tracks. It's
Yeah.
like like he's trying to grab at her, and
it's
she's
the
got her
wrong kind of
foot on his head.
relationship.
Yeah,
Like it's a perfect match, but it's still wrong.
yeah. She's every time like he's trying to get close, she kicks him in the head,
Yeah,
sort of deal.
it really does. Kind of what do you call it? Me seeing all those scenes.
Yeah,
Every time he's there, she ends up being there.
yeah,
You know, like the situations, even the smallest one where he's like, "Where's the mustard?" And then Caitlin's the one that ends
Gives it
up
to him,
giving
yeah.
the mustard to him. Oh, this is Eddie and Iro
yeah. Eddie,
version 2. This is what's her name?
more tolerable version.
Caitlin and Mick.
Yeah, Myro. Oh, awkward.
Maitland.
Maitland.
Oh no.
That's even more awkward. Okay. But yeah, moving forward.
Oh. Yeah, that's a little awkward on our end. Oh well.
Yeah. But yeah, moving forward from that, yeah, those two scenes were very funny. But it was cool seeing them kick ass together.
Yeah, and
getting
then
their
seeing,
asses kicked.
going into that, seeing Team Arrow.
Yes.
That was a cool introduction
Dinah,
to
Renee,
them
and
on the
Curtis.
show. Yeah,
Very cool. But apparently,
they all got their asses beat.
Caitlyn,
Yeah,
Mick,
she tried to.
Dinah, Renee, and Curtis couldn't
Curtis.
handle him.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like it all went downhill when Caitlyn got thrown away.
Yeah.
thrown back from that shock.
She thought that she got him, but
Yeah, I think he had some
His
sort
suit-
of
yeah, his suit
energy
is-
or power,
yeah,
to counteract any superpower.
he wrecked them.
Yeah.
It was like 1-on-5.
That's crazy. But going back to when he was first spotted,
Yeah.
Harry, oh God. And he started walking back slowly. He's like, there is no God.
And then he's like, just let me push this alarm. And
He pushed the alarm and he just stared at Oliver.
yeah, it's like, try me now.
Yeah, and he still get knocked out.
You won't.
Dude, that's funny.
And then you got sorry, let me just list these names here.
Sure.
That was very cool. Like when the Flash, Supergirl, Green Arrow, what do you call
Firestorm, White Canary.
that? No, I'm just saying
and
the
Alex.
first and confrontation.
Oh,
Just
okay.
the Flash. The
I
Flash,
got a
Green
little
Arrow.
ahead of myself.
Yeah, the Flash, Green Arrow, and Supergirl meet
Their
Dark
doppelgangers?
Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's very
And
cool when they unmask themselves.
They're doppelgangers -1.
Yeah, and that scene where they had to they fought them and what do you
Yeah.
call it? They had to save the building from collapsing.
Mhm.
Pretty epic.
That was the one thing, the little gripe of mine.
Yeah.
It was the CGI for Oliver. When he's swinging around the building, they kind of messed up a little bit on one shot or one frame, and he was a little too skinny. And he's instead of your movement,
He looked like an arrow.
Yeah, when you're swinging,
Yeah.
right? Just movement wise, if you picture it, when you're swinging, you're kind of bent.
Yeah.
And you're on an angle. He looked like he was hanging from
He's looking like that toy soldier that parachuted off in
Exactly.
Toy Story.
exactly. And then the next frame, he was angled. So they kind of messed up on that. It's budget, and
Yeah.
sometimes you go through those issues when it comes to those technological advances.
I like that those three, the Dark Flash, Dark Arrow, and Overgirl,
Overgirl.
they really had the dynamics of Ultraman, Superwoman, and what do you call that?
Johnny
Owlman.
Quick. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's another thing too, and I guess that's a cool thing. But like they had that dynamic where they don't really respect each other.
Mm-hmm. But you see where I was going for, or what I was going for last season or the season before, saying that if Harry does come, or Wells comes back as another speedster, he could be Johnny Quick.
Yeah,
On a different
cool.
Earth.
It would have been cool if it was Harry, but
Yeah.
it doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
Yeah, maybe
Um,
not. Or maybe he could, because there's two Johnny Quicks in
Yeah.
comics. There's a good and a bad. One's the Earth 3
Conehead.
crime syndicate, and then one's just
That's what
an
it
actual
is.
good guy.
The crime syndicate is very I forgot the name of them, but yeah, they're parallel to the Reich
yeah,
here.
just a Nazi version.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna get demonetized. Oh well. But yeah, it'd be cool to see if. Yeah, I think. Sorry, I'm like scatterbrained right now. Maybe he does that. Harry
Mm-hmm.
does become Johnny Quick, but a good version,
That'd be cool.
so that he could,
Help.
with his daughter. That'd be
Uh,
cool. Johnny Quick and Jesse Quick.
Jesse Quick, yeah. The favorite part though was when that part that you said, Flash, Green Arrow, Supergirl, Sarah, Alex, and Firestorm
That slow mo was
fought the Reich.
even them suiting up and walking down the hallway was pristine, dude.
Amazing. And then
I
the
want to
fight scene
I just want to see that play over for like an hour.
it's okay because I could create a GIF of that. and we
Yeah,
can
once
watch it
these
play
shows, once these shows are done, I think I'm gonna rip that part and then just post it on our YouTube, an hour long version, just them walking down the hallway slow mo.
Or maybe we just put different songs behind it.
Yeah, every cut,
Yeah.
just put a different song in between.
And I guess just real quick, I know we haven't been posting on our Instagram, but once these shows go on break after next week, we will be posting what we missed. So
yeah, we'll be
think-
grouping these speed shows into one post, one
Yes.
carousel post,
and then gifts
and
will
then
be
gifts will be just all throughout,
Yeah.
day to day, whenever we have the time to.
Yeah.
But these speed shows will be up as soon as possible.
maybe we'll like group up the gifts correlating to their
To the
weeks.
episodes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe the episodes. We'll do like a couple best of the week.
Yeah, sort of. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Um,
and if you guys could also catch us on Stardust, we're mostly on there.
For live reactions right after the show.
It's just, it's a little easier to, and not too much to worry about, because we just get on there and then we post the reactions, and then you guys get to see what we're thinking about right after the show. I just had to plug right there.
And we're really weird on there if you guys really want to see that.
Weird. We got like our freaking masks.
Yeah, don't even tell them. You got to watch it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, maybe for those of you who are following us on Instagram, we'll see it on Instagram after.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we could rip that too.
Yeah.
When we get the chance to.
Yeah.
If you guys aren't following us on Stardust, we'll do that for you guys over there. But getting back to the show. Sorry, that was a quick
it's a plug.
Yeah.
I also like that the heroes didn't win this episode.
Yeah.
They didn't even get close to it. They got their asses whooped up and down.
Always, they got to build the conflict and issue. Yeah.
It's hilarious that Felicity and what do you call that?
Yeah.
Iris are the only ones left, really, because the Super Friends got put on a tournament camp on Earth X.
Yeah.
And they lost to freaking Metallo.
I know. What the fuck?
He wrecked them.
That was a cool reveal, though.
Yeah, it was cool.
He just came out of the box, right?
Yeah.
Behind a box.
And
the other.
Basically, Dark Arrow revealed that he wants to use that prism thingy to heal Overgirl because she's dying.
Yeah.
Because she absorbed too much.
So the prism is
sun
going to
power.
create the red sun.
Yeah.
And then it'll cut through Kara.
Yeah.
And
Weaken
get her heart.
Yeah.
And then replace the heart with her heart so that she has a better heart.
That's crazy. It is like a love story.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty cool.
Story, baby. Just cut her open and then take her heart.
Oh, that's dumb.
Sorry. Well, that's how it is.
Yeah. But yeah, it's cool to this going from Supergirl into this. It was seamless.
Yeah.
It is just like watching a 4-hour movie. We can't wait to see how the rest, because the rest of the Legends are gonna come in now. I was wondering where the hell Adam was, and Nate and all those other characters, because they weren't there at the, unless they were there at the, I don't know. They didn't look like they were there at the wedding, were they?
No.
Maybe they're staying on the ship or something. Amaya, Zari.
Well, because I don't think Barry knows the rest of them.
Oh, okay. That
I don't
makes
think
sense.
they've met Zari. They don't know Zari or Amaya.
Yeah.
They're not. I don't know. Guess they still think that Ray's dead.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense because they're gone while that whole entire Flashpoint thing happened.
And then Nate he's also new to the team. They don't know Barry.
Because they came after the cross.
Well, they do know Barry, but just not as close. Cause
I guess.
That team up with Wally.
First
episode. Yeah, I guess they're just not as close.
Or it's just budget. So it's cause story.
That too.
Anything else?
Or maybe they're just freeing up anachronisms.
Yeah. Oh, that's true too.
Freeing
maybe.
up anachronisms. They're like, we got some better things to do. It's okay.
Anything else?
I think that's it, dude.
Easter eggs. They mentioned Brainiac, but they're just referring to like all the minds
Smarts,
in the room.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the only thing I got. I don't have
Dayton Optical. Anything big in the
I
comics?
have no idea who that is.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. Metallo and Tommy.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, dude.
Previews or actually synopsis for the mid-season premiere.
The finale.
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 That's episode 124 of Arrow.
Dang, dude.
That's crazy.
That's good.
It's called Irreconcilable Differences. I've read this already, but I'll just reiterate it. Quentin Lance is kidnapped by Black Siren and Caden James. Who are looking to trade his life for a weapon of mass destruction. Oliver and Team Arrow try to figure out a way to save him while trying to keep the city safe.
Wow.
Side
That's
note,
tough.
Lance is part of the Reich on that Earth.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that next episode.
Yeah. Something bad's gonna happen. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
The episode coming back on January 18th is Divided.
Damn. Something's gonna happen. Either someone's gonna die Something bad's gonna happen to that one person.
Yeah. And then an episode after that is called We Fall.
Wow.
And an episode after that is called All for Nothing.
Oh no, it's just downhill, and it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, okay, so that's 3 weeks in.
Yeah, this is what do you call it? Deja vu every week.
Theorizing about what's gonna happen. We still have that vigilante storyline to play around with Dinah.
I honestly feel like Quentin's gonna have to shut Laurel down.
Yeah, like kill her.
Yeah, like he's gonna be saved.
I'll do it. I'll kill her.
I feel like that's what's gonna happen. It's like that's the last straw. He's like, I don't want to risk my life anymore for you.
Yeah,
because you are not my actual daughter.
I don't think she's gonna die though.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where Merlin comes, or someone's just gonna save her, just like every time.
Yeah. I think she's always gonna like it's a thing where like she's a recurring villain not only for Team Arrow, especially Dinah and Oliver, but for Quentin.
Okay.
I think she's always gonna be a pain in his ass. Like every time he gets close to
there's
pulling the
gonna
trigger,
be
I
one
think
of those-
he's just gonna be like, I can't.
Yeah. If not now or not in that 9th episode, it's gonna have to happen.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have to put an end to that.
So he might
one
go.
way. Yeah.
He
One
might.
way or another.
Diggle's supposed to become the Green Arrow again. So, but I feel like he just should stay as Spartan. And I think Oliver's gonna have to give up being mayor.
Yeah.
Again, because you can't do that. And then that's when he can train William. Like when they go into hiding.
But what if they just switch it up? What if he's Spartan? Just
that
that'd
would
be cool
be
to
sick.
see.
Or like Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Or not Taskmaster.
I don't know his name.
What's his name?
I don't know that guy's name.
Sportsmaster.
Sportsmaster.
Jesus, I said
Fudge.
Taskmaster. That's
I thought you were
Kinda
gonna make a
sorta
joke
power.
about Marvel,
No.
and then I was just like, I don't know where you're going, so I'm just not gonna respond.
Sorry.
You should be like, Nah, I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Yeah,
and
sorry.
then I
yeah.
realized you're talking about Sportsmaster. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess we'll see moving forward how Team Arrow sort of falls.
I'm not Green Arrow. I'm Sportsmaster.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Diggle will probably be like written out to spend more time with his family and just like recur every so often. Later on, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then Thea will find a way to reintegrate herself into the group without having to be out in the field.
Yeah.
Ray Harper's supposed to come back. Ragman's supposed to come back. And then we have Ricardo Diaz, aka Red Dragon. Richard Dragon supposedly supposed to wreak havoc on the group, but this dude sounds like an old dude. He walks like an old dude, and he just like burn everything coming.
he really does sound like a druggie.
Yeah. But we'll see if he's a formidable foe because, you know, right now he's not looking like it.
Yeah.
It looks like he's just like a very good drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, maybe he overdoses.
Yeah.
And then gets him to be.
like he's Arrow's version of Bane.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're going for a Batman like.
Yeah.
Well, they've been going for a Batman like story. Yeah. So why not make the comparisons?
Yeah.
While we're at it.
Any other theories? Stink. Anything else?
I can't think. I stink.
There's a thing about it.
I love this episode. I'm excited to see more of what happens in the show.
Nice.
Very nice.
Final thoughts about this episode?
It's a good one. It's good.
Part 2 is a success.
Yes.
Both parts, part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Ooh. Okay.
Let's
Hashtag.
do this.
Can I do this one?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Hashtag. Tommy.
Over Arrow.
Whoa.
Nice.
Nice.
So with that being said, we'll see you guys in the Flash. Roll the clip. This week on the Flash, Barry, Oliver, Sarah, Alex, Jax, Stein, and one other prisoner are led through the prison camp by Earth X Lance. They're saved by Earth X Leonard Snart. The other prisoner is revealed to be his partner, Ray Terrell, who has light-based powers. They escape and head to their headquarters where they meet the leader of the Freedom Fighters, Earth X Win Shot. The Super Friends make their way to the breach, which is in the center of the Reich facility, and escape back to Earth 1 after fighting Red Tornado, but not before Stein is gravely injured. Leo and Ray join them to stop the villains. The Reich is able to send their Doomsday device in the form of a time ship to Earth 1. Felicity and Iris try to break Cisco, Caitlyn, Harry, Diana, Mick, Renee, and Curtis out of the pipeline. They're unable to do so they try to save Kara from being killed by Eobard after sending an SOS to the rest of the Legends on the Wave Rider. They manage to shut down the power at Star Labs, then get to Kara, but are stopped by Metallo, who brings them back to Eobard and Dark Arrow. Eobard nearly kills Felicity for locking them out of Star Labs systems, but Kara intervenes. Felicity gives them the code to turn on the power, and they commence a procedure to save Overgirl. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
Earth X Freedom Fighters, go!
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I was about to say. Super Friends and Freedom Fighters unite.
That was pretty dope.
But yeah, so getting into this part of the crossover on the Flash. See, I like how everything, it doesn't just feel like their show. You know, this year they made everything kind of just feel like hints. A 4-part crossover.
Yeah, it had hints.
Like in the scoring, yeah.
Yes.
But as far as like the feel, everything just felt like a cohesive, like
very cohesive. I like that.
Just everyone together. This is starting to be like the Watchtower series that we always said.
Right now.
Oh, boom, boom, boo doo doo. Barry Carroll Oliver. That's so killing. But yeah, so this is pretty cool to see like the main what do you call it? The leaders of each team. Team Supergirl, Team Flash, Team Arrow, and the Legends all on Earth X.
Yeah, with the exception of Kara.
Yeah, while the supporting characters are trying to save Kara.
Yeah.
Which is, I think that was really cool, and it just goes to show you how much of a difference it makes when the leaders aren't there, because they didn't win. The supporting characters could not find a way to, get a advantage on Dark Arrow, Eobard, and Overgirl. But this is another thing I want to correct myself on.
It shows a power gap between
it really
heroes
does
from the sidekicks or the side heroes.
Like Eobard, if Eobard was making jokes like that, like you're screwed.
Yeah,
and even for Supergirl, he wasn't even scared of her. He even mentioned that he fought Clark.
Yeah,
a couple times. But it's pretty cool to see just the dynamic and how they really need those heroes to be there. And it goes to show you how tough Earth X is. And another cool part, I guess, was when they introduced Ray Terrell.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
And how he is Leo's partner.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool to see Citizen Cold.
Person.
Yeah. And I love how what do you call it? Citizen Cold just comes in there. He's like, I hate the heat. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, his character was cheesy in a good way.
Yeah. I think
very uplifting.
He and Mick can do that. Like, they're so overly cheesy in their aspects of their character, but it just works for some reason. And then you have I like how they're also incorporating every character in here. So we basically saw every character from all the shows, aside from Rain.
Yeah,
and I'm saying like throughout the crossover, we saw everyone,
all the heroes,
in different Earths, different aspects. We saw Lance here as what do you call that?
That was so like the role reversal is insane. Like you get Snart, good guy, and then you get Lance,
who is like right under the chain of command.
He's not a general. He's like a lieutenant. Probably.
Yeah. And that's funny. Detective Lieutenant Lance. But it was pretty cool, and to see how there was real, what do you call that? The stakes were super high in this crossover.
Yeah,
like super high. But obviously the leaders of the team, they find a way to get back to Earth 1, but not before. One of them goes down.
Yeah.
And that one was half of Firestorm, which was Stein, who not only got shot once, but twice in pretty vital areas of his body.
Yeah. My heart started racing when he kept looking at the switch.
Yeah.
At the lever. I'm like, please, just don't don't push it. Yo.
Yeah, I wanted him to
Like,
stop.
he's-
I thought he was dead when he laid down at first,
Yeah,
but then he just kept crawling.
I was just like hoping that Jax was gonna like slide into him and then like do like the high five and then they'll turn back into Firestorm. But
yeah.
he kind of he risked it.
And that kind of just made me upset because like
Go for
Oliver, he's shielded people with like a special arrow that like opens up into like this bulletproof thing. So I don't understand.
Well, remember he didn't have any of that.
Oh,
He got
yeah.
that from his weapons cache.
Yeah.
The Führer's weapons cache. So he only had what he had.
That was a bad idea to split up though.
Yeah,
They should have stayed
the
together.
Thing is, there's a lot of options
Because
or
bullets
a
can
lot of
pass through
things-
them, right?
There's a lot of things that they could have done.
Yeah.
Like Snart, he's probably across the thing, but they could have gotten a little bit closer.
Yeah.
And they're all on comms.
Yeah.
You know, they could say, Stein, stay there. You know?
Yeah.
But they all,
It was for a
they all
story.
ended up, yeah, it was a story and it's good, but I'm like playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
Like they could have told him to stop, or they could have inched closer and closer every time the fire was on a certain group, because Alex and Sarah were together,
Yeah.
and then Barry and Ray.
Oh, they were fun. We'll just go on like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That kind of like balanced it a little bit, where they had that high speed fight against Red Tornado.
Yeah, that's cool that they introduced him like that.
So seeing the Flash and Ray like doing combo moves that were at super speed and electricity and light based powers, dismantling that Red Tornado was awesome.
So one question: he was the bomb that the Freedom Fighters were going to use,
Yes.
to close the breach.
Yeah, Wynn's like, I'm sending him now.
Okay,
And then Leo's like, not yet.
Dang,
We didn't
so-
get there.
He's OP in his own right, Red Tornado, where he
Yes.
can close breaches, right?
Yeah.
But if you mix the Ray and the Flash together, they are super OP.
Yeah. It was amazing. That was a really cool sequence.
Yeah.
And yes, they are a force to be reckoned with. And they didn't even know each other. They're doing that stuff
They
together.
like electrically discharged him
yeah.
and then made him implode.
And I love how realistic that scene looked for the most part.
Yeah, it showed his face too. Like
Yeah.
a few times, it zoomed up during the CGI moments.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And Red Tornado looked awesome.
Yeah?
He looked like the Justice League Flash, but like with a whole, like the whole face was covered.
Yeah.
His armor looked like it. But yeah, getting back to Stein, he sacrificed himself to save the team and open a breach, and that was like very sad.
Yeah.
And then you got the supporting characters like under the doom of the Reich. So, anything else as far as highlights? Everything was really good. The story, the drama, the action was really on point on this part.
Yeah.
Super climactic.
Yes.
Anything else?
No. I honestly really liked the win. Like, being more of a role
Yeah,
this episode.
and a darker one too.
yeah.
I was wondering where like Diggle and Jean were on that Earth,
The Earth, yeah, maybe.
because we saw
some-
Guardian,
Yeah.
you know. So
Maybe something happened with them too. Maybe they're also freedom fighters and
Yeah.
they just. Oh,
They have so much to play with, dude.
Yeah.
so
they
much
do.
to play with.
And I don't think that this storyline is like with Earth X is done yet,
Yeah,
because Snart is with them.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry.
it's okay. But yeah, it was pretty cool, like to see like the dynamic of everyone trying to work together and everything just like going to crap every time they tried to do something.
Yeah.
But you know, that's how it is when you're a hero. Nothing, you can't save everybody.
That's true.
Anything else?
Just thinking about that's getting me.
Yeah, it's getting me sad.
Oh, okay.
Now, also, I love how like Kara was still able to stay up even though she got freaking bodied by Metallo,
Yeah.
and she still stood up to Eobard and Dark Arrow even though she was like super weak.
Yeah. She's a tough cookie.
She's the embodiment of hope. Wait, well, that's not even English.
She's
She's the embodiment of hope.
my body for
Sorry. Yeah. Anything else before we get into like the sad later?
I'll give it to Iris and Felicity.
They tried.
They tried their best. They tried and they did their best. They tried their best.
They were able to knock out not 2 but 4 right guards.
Yeah.
In armor.
These are my top 2. This is sad to say, but they're my top 2 hated characters on the show. But they actually, they stepped it up.
Yeah,
I was proud of them.
And it's like it's actually. I'll be honest too. I think I just hate how they're written sometimes. I don't actually dislike the characters. I just hate how their storylines pan out.
Okay. Yeah. For me, it's just the way they act.
Yeah. Okay.
It's their attitudes and their decisions.
Yeah.
In certain episodes that kind of make me not like the characters.
The true villains are the writers. But yeah, the episode pretty much ended on a very sour note.
Mm-hmm.
Easter eggs. If there's anything else you want to add to like dislikes or likes before,
I think we could go into Easter. Whoa, that was weird. Easter egg.
Easter egg.
Die
Hard reference.
Yeah,
she
you
said,
mentioned.
"Go ahead, McLean."
Yeah.
Felicity Iris. The Justice League. Sarah, when they were at the Earth X headquarters of the Freedom Fighters, she was like, "That seems like an oversimplification." That's what Flash said in Justice League.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Iris is like, "Come with me if you want to live."
That was so cheesy. Whatever. I'll just let that slide.
Awesome.
The Doomsday Weapon.
Yes.
That's cool. Like,
was a time
nod
ship.
nod to Doomsday.
Yeah.
And the whole situation there. That's a whole nother crisis. Yeah.
Snart's his visor. That's like the Captain Cold visor.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. I hope. Well, he's on that Earth, so we get to see that more. Hopefully,
I like this Snart.
Yeah,
he's very different.
Yeah,
he's kind of like got Ray's like optimism, but he's got like kind of sort of like Rip's sarcasm.
Yeah, that's true.
He's very witty, and I like his dynamic with the Ray. They're very like, they're not like, they're very tough.
They's a good couple.
Yeah,
I said couple. Yeah. The Ray himself.
Yeah,
kind of reminded me of Dr. Fate.
Yeah,
of that Earth.
It's very cool. His powers are very OP, like super super OP, and I like how the way that they portrayed it.
You said people were complaining about his helmet. It wasn't.
It looked awesome.
Yeah,
I don't know what people just seeing it. Like sometimes when you look at a picture, like the angles, the lighting can warp an image. So like when you see it on screen, it actually looks legit. His suit look awesome.
Yeah, when he first put it on Earth X, I was like, yo, this is gonna be sick. This looks exactly like the animated version that I saw a couple months back, I think during San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I'm super excited to see the Freedom Fighters.
Maybe we could review that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it if you guys want to see it.
Be sure to check out our Stardust.
Yes, please.
We'll be recapping it or reacting to it on that app. But yeah,
all these shows we do.
Yeah. I'm super excited.
I guess anything else Easter egg wise?
I'll just say Red Tornado. No, I'm just kidding. That's pretty much it.
All right, so the previews for next week. It is titled "Don't Run." It is the mid-season finale. We're gonna be seeing Amunet and Gypsy again. Amunet kidnaps Caitlyn and puts a meta dampener handcuff on her to keep her from turning into Killer Frost. Amunet tells Caitlyn that she needs to perform a tricky medical task. Excuse me.
It's all right.
And if Caitlyn fails, Amunet will kill her. Oh no! Meanwhile, the Thinker traps the Flash in a speedster-proof prison. Oh shoot! With the clock ticking, the team doesn't have time or the resources to track both Caitlyn and Barry, so Iris is forced to choose who to save. Okay,
that'd be amazing if the Dawn Allen came back.
Yes,
came back around. Just a little nudge, a little help.
So I think this is what's gonna happen. Iris is gonna choose to save Caitlyn. It's gonna be like the Batman versus or the Batman Begins, I think, or Batman Returns with Christian Bale, where he had to choose to save Rachel or Harvey Dent. And I think she's going to save Caitlyn, and I think Barry is going to become a conduit for
The Thinker?
The Thinker. Because the Thinker's body is in constant state of degeneration, but his mind keeps like expanding, and he needs a body that constantly heals, which is Barry's, and it moves fast and stuff. So I think we're going to get a sort of villainous Barry controlled by the Thinker.
So kind of like how he was the first episode,
Yes.
but more evil.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. He won't be in control of any of his actions.
He's gonna be like toothbrush.
Yeah.
Just endless toothbrush.
And then he's going to lead that army of like the 12 metas that were on that bus. And then that's where you have Wally, Dibney, hopefully Don Allen, Caitlyn, Cisco. All of them have to take on Barry and the metas.
Whoa.
And that's how it's going to be for like the rest of the season. It's them trying to save Barry.
Yeah.
Well, here you go, Iris. Now you get to be the Flash for real. That's what you asked for.
Yeah.
That's what you're asking for. See that one?
Diba.
Diba. But yeah, that's gonna be the mid-season finale, and I thought I had titles for what's gonna come next, but you guys can visit our previous videos. I've already mentioned them because they've taken them off. But
They've redacted them.
yes, they've redacted theories moving forward. I think that's what's gonna happen.
I
honestly.
think what you just said these past couple minutes is what's probably gonna happen.
It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, and it'll be a redeeming factor because at least they'll know who their threat is.
Yeah.
And at least we might be able to see Barry at his full power.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what Savitar was saying. He's
But
like,
how is
it
he
is
gonna be
written.
stopped if he's the fastest man alive? And
Well, all his friends. Think about it. Caitlyn.
he's just gonna be like this. It's gonna be like he's in this version. Instead of Superman holding Batman, you remember that
Yeah.
scene in Justice League?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Barry holding, let's say, Harry.
Yeah.
And then it's
You
gonna
see
be,
Wally like this. And then you see Cisco try to hold him down with his
Yeah.
breach or his him and Gypsy doing the shockwave, and then
Yeah.
Caitlyn holding him in place with the thing.
and then it's gonna be Iris just like, Barry, believe.
that
and
is
he's gonna
exactly
be
what's
like-
going to happen.
Okay, I'm back.
It's gonna- But you know what would be cool? I'm going to call you guys out on this now.
She's gonna be like, Martha.
Yeah. Iris. I think this is what's going to
mustard.
I think this is what's going to happen. I think well, I'll just call it out right now to see if it will. But the final move will be Cisco, Caitlyn, Gypsy holding him down with their powers, like freezing him in place, and Dawn and Wally will run the cerebral inhibitor and put it on his head, and then extract the Thinker from his head.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
And that'll be like the final, like the final blow.
No. Okay.
And then Barry will be, because remember Savitar said it is written, and then Barry came back like maybe he saw that Barry needed to, like he was too early. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Like Savitar was a part of Barry that was too inexperienced, and then he's like, maybe when he saw Barry go into the armor and shatter it, he was like, wait a second, maybe if I just let this like
Pan out.
yeah.
Maybe if I just let it happen, it'll happen.
He'll even be more powerful than I was.
Yeah.
And then he was like, it was written. Either way, I win. That's what he said.
This is reminding me of Kevin Malone.
Nice. Anything else? Any other theories?
I suck at poker.
I suck.
Yeah, no, dude, those are really good theories.
Oh,
I
also,
think I'll stick with what you got.
Wally mentioned Starfish. I just realized he could have been talking about Starro.
Starro, yeah.
Freaking, that's another thing to go up against. That would be interesting.
Oh, maybe
to
that's
see.
the next
Bad guy
invasion, yeah.
is Starro. That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
next crossover event.
Just a giant star.
yeah.
And then it's little. I hate that. I played DCUO quite a bit, and I hate those things.
Yeah.
But that would be a really cool crossover thing to happen.
Mhm.
But I still want to see the Time Trapper for all of
Yeah.
these. The next one.
Yes.
Moving forward, is there anything else?
No.
theory-wise. We're going to be coming back on January...
I'll say 16th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or actually 15th for Supergirl. So that week.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be so good. I can't wait. We're going to be doing things in between, but hopefully you guys stick with us and continue to support us. But also, again, plug in Stardust. Check us out right there, live reactions. Anything else?
I think that's it.
What you think about it, Bears?
Oh my god, it's so good. You see it? Fire! Okay, the next episode, man, like it can't get here soon enough.
Nice.
Very nice.
So...
Hashtag.
Actually,
Yeah.
final thoughts. I won't do hashtags.
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
I think that's what you asked earlier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, if not, then yeah, it's a very good episode. Action-packed.
And very heart-wrenching.
Yeah. Well, towards the end, yes.
Hashtag right here.
Let's do it.
Hashtag Flash Ray.
Oh, freedom fighters.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so one more time. Hashtag Flash Ray.
Freedom fighters.
Wave Rider. Donkey.
Nice.
Yeah, we're moving from one word to compound words.
to whatever the F we want to do.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we'll see you guys in Legend of Tomorrow. Roll the clip. This week on Legends of Tomorrow, Ray stops Eobard and saves Kara, Felicity, and Iris. Nate releases Cisco, Caitlin, Harry, Dinah, Curtis, Renee and Mick from the pipeline, Barry, Oliver, Sarah, Alex, Firestorm, Leo, and Ray arrive, combining their powers to defeat Metallo. Overgirl and Dark Arrow are whisked away by Eobard. With both their lives hanging on the line, Stein decides to sacrifice himself to save Jax. He takes the serum Cisco made and dies telling Jax how much he loves him and his family. Zari, Curtis, Amaya and Ray find out that Overgirl's death from the solar radiation poisoning will cause a supernova. The Super Friends engage in one last confrontation against the Reich in Stein's honor. Barry defeats Eobard but lets him escape. Cisco, Caitlin, Zari, Harry, Felicity and Amaya destroy the other time ship. Kara beats Overgirl and flies her into space where she explodes. She is caught by Nate after falling. Oliver kills Dark Arrow and the Super Friends emerge victorious. They hold a funeral for Stein where Jax gives a eulogy. He's embraced by Clarissa and Lily along with baby Ronnie. All the heroes say heartfelt goodbye one by one. After the heroes say their farewells to one another, the Legends go back to the Wave Rider. The Danvers go back to Earth 38. Leo decides to stay and help while Ray goes back to Earth X. Barry and Iris have a double wedding with Oliver and Felicity, which Diggle officiates. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
Dude, I am super sad for this.
Yeah, this
episode. Sorry.
This one literally hurt the heart box.
Yeah, but for my one sentence, I'm going to not just sing one sentence, I'm going to sing a tribute.
Okay.
Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life is gonna change with arms wide open under the sunlight. Dude, I can't go through this.
Okay. It's okay.
Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything with arms wide open. Dude, that's so sad.
Yeah, so I don't even know what to go with this part of the episode.
I'm gonna
Rip
sniffle.
Stein. It's just
Yeah.
Rip Stein.
I'm gonna
The whole
sniffle
entire
quite a bit this episode.
part that was just like that was tough to watch. Like he
Yeah,
was
I'm
injured pretty badly, and then Jack saved him for a bit using the Firestorm abilities of healing, but
yeah, that was
their
good on
psychic-
him.
Yeah, their
Very good on
psychic
him.
link was the only thing apparently holding Stein
Yeah.
to life. So
He
Jax
was
was like what Caitlin explained to Ray is like he's a human life support.
Yeah, basically.
Then we get this whole this emotional moment where Stein is just like, I lived a long life. Damn it, I'm here. Here he goes. I lived a long life, and you're still beginning yours, and my family is gonna understand that I risked it to save them. And he takes the serum that Cisco gave to him, and splits them apart. You know, destroys the Firestorm matrix within them, and he dies.
Yeah, that was very, very. That was tough for me. I'm one of those dudes that just likes to keep emotions bottled in and just, you know, either that or just get rid of them. But like, I guess this kind of hit a little bit harder because someone close to us also. It happened
A couple
too.
people this year, and this is, I mean, we haven't talked about too much on this
Yeah.
channel because we don't want to damper anything, but seeing Stein pass away was
It kind of
just-
brought
was-
back all those emotions,
Yeah.
and it kind of made me let it all out this
Yeah.
episode.
it was a little too
Relatable.
it was very close to home.
Yeah.
So Rip Stein, Victor Garber, hopefully you
Return.
crush it in Broadway.
Broadway? Yeah.
You're gonna
But
be
I
awesome.
hope that you return, dude. Honestly.
A version of Stein will return.
but I want Victor
Maybe when the
Garber.
show ends, he'll be back.
Victor
Like,
Garber
but it'll be
is-
somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? A different Earth version of him, probably.
Hopefully.
But yeah, before we theorize on that stuff, that was pretty much the highlight. Was like the saddest moment in the super legendary Flareverse history.
Yeah, I like the whole war and the action was great, right?
Yeah, it was
But
epic.
on
An emotional, like standpoint. It
yeah,
was just,
I think the whole Stein thing took over for me. Like it kind of just shaded the rest of the episode out
yeah,
because
that's
of
for
what
sure.
happened.
Like we were literally like, yeah, even though we saw the epic fight scene at the end,
Yeah, it
Barry
was
beating
awesome.
Eobard, Oliver besting Dark Arrow, Kara absolutely owning Overgirl, and then you have Team Legends, Team Flash, doing their thing, like Caitlyn flying all over the place with her icicle,
That was sick.
Cisco piloting the Wave Rider and destroying the other ship with Zari and Amaya,
Yeah.
and Nate and Adam just taking out their frustration of Stein's death by absolutely decimating the Reich, as well as Renee, Dinah, and Curtis. All of that came second to that,
Yeah.
because there's something very real about Jax's emotions there.
Yeah.
Because it's like Jeremy said. Jeremy, I'm super emotional, and I'm not afraid to admit that. But Jeremy's more of a hardened guy, and I kind of saw that with Jax, where it's. I also saw what's his name tweet about it. Franz.
Yeah.
He said like people might think that his acting's whacker or whatever because but he said that it's his service as an actor to be better. I think he absolutely nailed that because he was portraying a guy that doesn't normally show feeling, and he did it to a T here, where
Yeah.
it's like he was letting it all out, and then you could feel it.
Yeah, it seemed like it was raw emotion. Like, not
Yeah.
just the fact that he was dying on the show, but the fact that Victor is also leaving.
Yeah,
And he's not going to be back until, whenever they say he's going to be back. But
yeah, if ever at all.
Yeah, if ever at all.
And I think that the part that crushed us the most was when he was like, "I can't do this without you, Gray.
yeah.
I'm not ready to do this without you." And then he's just like, "You'll be fine."
Yeah, he's just like, I want you to live a long... He choked up right there. He's like, I want you to live a long, happy life. Like,
Yeah,
between those
filled
two
with
words.
love
Yeah,
and-
yeah, those...
I was
That
like,
sentence got me. Dude.
And then Sarah walking in,
yeah.
it was like the nail on the coffin. It was like, ow. And then for the rest of the episode, I was like, yeah, that's really cool. And then we just think back to Stein passing, and then it's cool that everyone did it for Stein though. They fought
and
hard.
That just made me think, I'm like, yo, he actually talked to every single person on that show. Like, on every show. Sorry.
Yeah, he has. He's interacted with them at least once or more than once.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. And he will be missed. I didn't think that the shows would ever have the guts like that to kill somebody so important to not only like to every show.
Yeah.
Like Jeremy said, he's touched everybody's hearts and at some point, and to see him not be there anymore, that's hard. And then we have after the epic battle, we have the funeral, which was just as heart-wrenching, and you see Clarissa and Lily and baby Ronnie, and then you just see all the heroes one by one just say goodbye. And if Mick breaks down like anyone can,
Yeah.
like that guy's
Allergies.
he's still And I love how Leo's just like, let it out, big guy. But yeah, you can just see everyone's pain. Like everyone had their own way of kind of dealing with it, but it just felt too real.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't just like acting. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all good.
But yeah, overall, like going through with it, this was an amazing 2-night 4-part crossover. Just the flow of it all was just amazing, and
yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this topped the Justice League movie.
yes, there's just a lot of. I think that's what the CW does better. As far as these superhero shows go, and I know at times it could get too much, but the drama,
They can
The
capture emotion
very well.
very well.
Sure, the CGI and action can be a little cheesy at times, but
yeah,
it's
that's on a budget, so
it's so understandable, and
Yeah.
it was really good seeing all these. Like I said, these team up
if this
moves
show
were amazing.
if this show had a $200 million budget, they would definitely outshine anything that's ever been put out there.
Yeah, because their storytelling is just on par, if not better than things that are out there on the movies. But yeah, there's so obviously we're so emotionally invested in these characters that when something like this happens, it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Firestorm, like the hero itself, it still is my favorite superhero. It just
it won't be the same without Stein.
Kind of hits a little bit more the fact that he's not there.
Yeah, like the other saddest moment in at least for the Legends for me was when Snart left Mick. He marooned him.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty deep episode.
And then when Snart died.
Yeah.
But this actually just topped all that. This is sad as fudge. What do you call it? Stein is in that same boat as Joe. Like if something happens to Joe, I might consider stop watching all of this.
Yeah.
I might actually. I mean, I'm not gonna stop watching, obviously, but you know, it would be a very devastating blow, not to just the characters on the show, but to the people watching.
Yeah. Dude, I said like 3,000 times this podcast.
Other highlights were Ray. Like he's freaking. His powers are awesome. Like I like how they capture
Del Rey or Ray Palmer.
Okay.
Both of those were
okay. That was actually one of my favorite scenes of this episode was when Eobard tried to cut into Kara with the knife, and then I thought he was like
Arrow's like, do it.
Yeah, and then he's just like, I'm trying, and I thought like something like hit him.
Yeah.
But then you just see a tiny Ray holding the knife up. It's like, hell no, not today.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
So Ray,
if you think about it,
single-handedly,
he got a little too close for comfort.
Yeah.
He was on Kara's chest.
Yeah. But that was awesome.
Yeah.
He saved Iris and Felicity and
the
Kara.
scene right after when they're in the hallway, he like literally swatted Nazi as if it were a fly or a bug.
But like it's crazy. It looked like elasticity almost, like Ray. Dibney's power, but it was just like he can grow parts of his body now.
Yeah,
it's insane, and
like he could control it too.
Yeah, I also like that. It's kind of funny, like Cisco, Harry, Caitlin, Mick, Renee, and Dinah, and Curtis in the pipeline. Like their banter, was hilarious.
Yeah, I felt bad that Renee, he didn't get too many speaking lines. I think he had like up to 4.
But he did have some cool action sequences in the last fight.
Yeah, his action sequences were sick.
Also, we got like that T-spear throw when Ray was on it.
Yeah, that was dope. That was so dope.
His concussive blasts are very strong because he was blowing people like 30 feet away with them. But yeah, it was cool. And also Cisco, I like that they actually put him in the last fight and he was like using his breach. Like that's so cool. He's using his breaches as his offensive mechanisms now.
So sick.
And yeah, it is pretty cool. I was kind of sad that Zari and Amaya got kind of like shortchanged a little bit as far as their powers went. They didn't get to show it that much.
They showed it a few times. You know, in the hallways when they're taking out those dudes in Star Labs.
Yeah.
On the ship. And they actually, it kind of counteracted the fact that they showed off their smarts and kind of disabled the other ship.
Yeah.
It's funny, they called it the Welland Rider.
Welland Rider?
Or
Okay.
Welland Writer.
Writer?
Yeah.
Okay. It was cool. It was also funny, like Curtis's reaction to being on the Wave Rider.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh my god, this is like my fantasy country."
Yeah.
And also Nate catching Kara.
That's sick, yeah. His powers are dope.
Organic steel.
Yeah.
He's I don't know if he's stronger than her, but he's definitely up there
Mhm.
as far as strength goes.
Mhm.
And it ended pretty happy, but it was still not enough happy to override the freaking like sadness that
Yeah.
kind of still there as we do this podcast. What else is there that you enjoyed? I like that Leo stayed.
Yes, and that's another cool thing, that the Ray is from that Earth.
Yeah.
So I want to understand, maybe we get this in the animated as to why he went to Earth X.
I think maybe it's because Leo. I feel like Leo knows something about the like traveling between Earths, because he was a little too comfortable with. You see, like the way he walked through the breach. It's like he's done that already. So maybe because light-based powers also kind of pertains to like dark matter.
Yeah.
So maybe when he got his abilities, he fell through a wormhole.
Maybe.
And then he ended up on Earth X.
Maybe.
So.
Yeah, maybe either that or like you just said like when he died. Sorry, I'm like messed up. Maybe that's still him from when he died.
Oh, okay.
You know, like there's like a they said that temporal change doesn't take effect.
Yeah,
it doesn't set in for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So maybe like because the whole time, what was that place called?
Temporal zone.
No, the end of time where they're at
the vanishing point.
Vanishing point kind of
fell,
got destroyed. It kind of he probably went in through a portal.
Yeah.
And ended up on the Earth.
Yeah.
So he's still the same guy, and then he's just like,
and maybe he's living out his dream on Earth X by taking out all those Nazis and stuff. Maybe that could be it too.
That's probably why he wanted to stay and maybe kind of explain his situation.
Yeah. I also want to correct myself because we are going to be seeing Dark Flash on the Ray. And that is going to be Earth X very
on the Ray.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, the Freedom Fighters.
Oh,
sorry. I think it's called the Ray Freedom Fighters, right?
Oh, maybe.
The
but I
animated
think
short.
this is a prequel because Supergirl was still. I mean, Overgirl was still alive.
It is a prequel still, but yeah, it.
So maybe it'll show why or what happened.
Why Eobard ended up on that.
Yeah.
He went to the most sadistic place. I mean, he is a pretty sadistic guy, so it kind of makes sense. But I found it. It's like that mutual respect. I like that he's gonna be a recurring villain for Barry. It's like the fight of the century. They had so many cool scenes.
What happened to the other guy, the Matt Leisher or something?
I don't know. Maybe he's just gonna keep. He even made a joke.
Switch
he's like,
back and forth.
He's like, I wonder what face I'm gonna be.
Yeah,
using
maybe
next.
that's what's gonna happen. He's just gonna be back and forth.
At one point, he's gonna look like Barry. I know it.
Yeah, that's probably what they're hinting towards.
Yeah. Is there anything else you enjoyed? It's pretty much everything. It's just the Stein.
Everything.
Stein's passing. Just
we didn't really say it because it was at the beginning.
Yeah.
The everyone versus Metallo.
Yeah, that was amazing.
In the Speed Lab, that was so sick. That was so sick.
While Oliver held Overgirl hostage because Dark Arrow was about to
I'll do it. I'll kill her. Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah, that was awesome. Emotions on point, and I like how they kind of ended it with Diggle officiating a double marriage between Barry and Iris and Oliver and Felicity. But like,
I love the ongoing. What do you call it?
Where he's not used to the speed.
Yeah,
you just see him like going like this. He's like flexing his muscles and trying to control his tremors.
Yeah,
and Barry picks him up.
At least I didn't throw up. And he throws up. It was amazing. I liked it. I wasn't a fan of the double marriage, the unexpected double marriage, but
Yeah, like what the fudge? They invited all
whatever.
those people there, and then when they all leave, like that's when they get married.
it's
What the
whatever,
fudge?
dude. Situations is good.
Dude, what the fudge?
Dude,
Like I would have at least.
what the fuck?
I would have told like them to just stay for a second. At least
Yeah.
Kara,
Yeah,
because she came there to do that.
yeah. It's okay.
Oh.
Oh well.
But also like there was another awkward moment between Alex and Sarah. She's like, "Okay, so are we? Oh, okay, it's a hug." And then Mick's like, "You hit that."
Yeah, and she smacks him on the head. Shut up. This really shows that they are a family, not just
Yeah.
on the show, but
Off.
these people, like these actors, are really a family.
It's amazing. Anything else?
I think we're good, dude.
Bears, what you think about it? Actually, no. Whoa, did we even go into Easter eggs?
No, we didn't go.
Oh
into
wow.
Easter
Okay, so
eggs.
Easter eggs.
Bears, what do you think about the Easter eggs? Cool.
Sorry about that.
Easter eggs.
Up and away.
Yeah.
Harry said that
You need
too.
to fly her up,
Yeah.
up, and away.
What do you call that? Dimension Terminator, and then Cisco's like, "I love a good what do you call it, pop culture reference in
Yeah.
a crisis," and he said crisis.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Nate said he was the Man of Steel, and he needed to save the Girl of Steel.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I don't know, dude. I'll just say supernova. That probably
supernova?
doesn't mean anything, but whatever.
That's I guess another side note is that Kara's going to be even more powerful than she was when she arrived on this Earth.
Yeah, because the explosion is
Explosion.
It's the same
It's solar
sun.
radiation.
Yeah, I said the same sun. That's what I mean.
Oh man, this is awesome, man.
Sorry, it's not an Easter egg, but I just thought of it. It just reminded me. Mick,
Yeah.
he's like, "Get away, you ghost!" And then he's like, "I'm not a ghost." He's like, "You're not my partner. You're a gangbanger."
He's like, I think you mean doppelganger. It's so oh man, I love Mick though. He's funny
Yeah.
as fudge. Anything else as far as Easter eggs go?
Nah, I think we're good. Dude.
All right.
Catch any more?
Mid-season finale.
Let's do it.
It's
What is
titled
this about?
Bebo the God of War.
Ah, nice.
Matt Ryan will be guest starring as John Constantine. Woo!
Nice.
And Wentworth Miller will be joining the Legends next week
Yay.
as Citizen Cold.
Yay.
Cannot wait for this. So, rattled by the recent events, Legends dive into work which finds them investigating an anachronism in a Viking settlement in a new world. The Legends realize that the Norsemen are worshipping an artifact as their god and are surprised by the artifact's origin. For the first time, Sarah's worried that they might need backup when Damien Dark shows up. Meanwhile, Jax finds a loophole that could potentially change history, but it is a risk he is willing to take. Okay. So, maybe Stein could come back at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe they could change.
You're talking to me, or like in between the show,
Yeah.
that they could bring
Younger Stein.
a younger version of Stein.
Either that or I think maybe, what's his name?
Jason Rouge.
Leo.
Leo.
Citizen Cold is going to tell him about like other worlds.
Yeah.
So maybe they could find a Stein that has no attachments to
Anyone?
and then like it'll be the young version,
Yeah.
and then he'll grow old at some point and then be like this, like when they
Hopefully.
end all that stuff.
And
but
maybe like they find him, or they're on a quest to find him on top of finding fixing the anachronisms.
yeah,
And maybe they find him into the next season.
because did you see him?
Because
it was
he's
a younger
doing the Broadway thing, right? So
Yeah.
maybe like next season they'll find him.
Did you see the what do you call that? He was wearing something different. He looked a little different.
Who?
The younger Stein. He was
Marty?
in that preview. Yeah,
Maybe they.
he looked
I didn't
different.
notice.
He didn't look like he wasn't like dressed up nicely. He was kind of like tabular sort of dude.
Okay.
But yeah, this is gonna be crazy. This is the mid-season finale, and then it comes back in February apparently.
So maybe the
Show.
Black Lightning
Yeah,
is gonna run
Take
a couple
its slot.
episodes.
yeah.
Like the first season is just gonna be a quick pilot season.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 episodes or something like that.
Oh, whoa, what the? So then how is...
It's like Riverdale. Riverdale is only 13
I know,
episodes.
but how's Legends gonna... There's gonna be 5 DC TV shows next year.
Yeah, but like you said, it'll just be done.
January, and when does that come
could,
back?
That could be like the end of February. Maybe they'll push it back even more.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Man, this is
Maybe
exciting.
That's what's gonna happen.
I'm very sad, though, that Stein's gone for now.
Yeah.
It sucks. But it had to be done because obviously if we feel this way, they did a good job of like...
Yeah, dude, all throughout, like, from when they got him onto the Wave Rider and into the med bay, all the conversations that happen is just like one step closer for me to start tearing up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk about it. It just hit. It hit me hard.
When it comes back, the episode will be called Daddy Darkest, and then John Constantine will also be in that one, as well as Citizen Cold, Nora Dark, and we're gonna be seeing Malice.
Ooh,
for the first time.
Nice.
And then after that, it's called Here I Go Again.
Here I go again on my own. Down the only road I've ever known.
Then after that, it's the Curse of the Earth Totem.
Oh.
We're gonna see Grodd in that one.
Oh.
Kuasa. Oh man, this is crazy. How are they gonna fill the void that Stein left? I feel bad so bad for Clarissa, Lily, and baby Ronnie. They're just like, sad. Hopefully we'll see them back one day.
Yeah.
It's comic book world. You don't stay long for too dead.
My father.
I said, see how messed up I am?
To the city to see the Black Parade.
You hear what I said? I said you don't stay long for too dead.
We're broken. You're broken. It's okay.
Theories moving forward. I can't even theorize what's gonna happen.
It's
Time Trapper. Damn, that's all I can theorize. And watch Malice. Watch it will be Vandal.
Vandal, right? Yeah. He just comes back, and they're also gonna bring what's his name again, because he's the one that
Merlin.
Yeah, Merlin's the one that swept him up.
Yeah.
The other crossover, or two seasons
Yeah,
ago?
he's like, you'll thank me later.
Yeah. So he's just going to come back with the very evil smile.
Yeah.
I am Malice.
I'm no longer looking for Shiara.
Dude, the way you did that was perfect.
That's the way he talks.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to destroy you.
Yeah. That's sick.
Sounds like Michael Scott when he was talking to Daryl. Make a very compelling argument. Ripstein.
Yeah.
That's all we can say. Anything else?
Rest in peace, Gray.
Yes.
Okay.
Bears, what do you think about it?
Man, this is a really good episode. I like this one.
No.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very cool. Hashtag.
Let's go.
Bears will start this one.
All right, cool.
Hashtag.
Firestorm.
Gray.
Tribute.
Nice. So one more time. Hashtag.
Firestorm.
Gray.
Tribute.
Final thoughts. This was an amazing crossover for everything.
Mix of emotions, but in a good way.
Yeah, action sequences are amazing. I don't give a crap how cheesy the CGI was at times.
Yeah, I'm a super hard person, but this made me feel.
Yeah,
it made me feel emotions.
And that's I guess that's how a show succeeds, is when they make you feel like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the everything was so good, from the storytelling to the action to the drama. I would definitely. I just can't wait to see. Even if it starts to get look worse because of budgets dropping, I could care less if it makes you feel something.
Yeah.
This was just like watching a Justice League animated episode. It's like every year, ever since they started the crossover. And the crossover, imagine this started with the crossover with the Flash.
Yeah.
At the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
Think about it. Yep. At the beginning of last year, it was a small like thing, and now they're together.
Yes.
Like constantly, and it's amazing to see this, and hopefully next crossover they don't like kill off somebody that's gonna leave that much of an impact. But after another year of having to watch these characters, I think we're gonna be too vested in them that we're gonna like cry if anyone dies.
Yeah.
Even if it is Felicity, I think I'm gonna be sad. So with that being said, you guys, go leave a comment down below. Everyone just say Ripstein, and Crisis on Earth X was successful, or something having to do with Crisis on Earth X. And if you enjoyed, go leave a like.
Come over to my channel where we figure out exactly how to make your own Philosopher's Stone. We don't actually know how, but we do have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. videos, so that's kind of cool, right? It's something. It's a good, just come check me out, please.
Be sure to check out our social links down below. We've got our Instagram. We have been a bit AFK. We've been a bit silent on there, but we'll be back to posting. And we appreciate you guys who have been sticking around with us on that, as well as this channel and all of our other social media. We'll be back to it like on a regular scheduled or
Posting.
on a regular schedule. But other than that, we are more consistent on Stardust.
Yes.
If you guys want to check us out on there, it's just a lot easier. You know, we just
Raw reactions right after.
raw reactions right after the episode, and it's a lot more fun to post on there because you get to talk to us, you get to interact with us, and we get to see all your guys' reactions.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to follow us there, it'd be amazing if you guys can do that. And click the links down below. It'll be the first link down there.
Yes.
Please.
Also, we hope you guys enjoy this long form content. It looks like you guys are because you're leaving a lot of comments.
Yes.
So that's very much appreciated.
Thank
and
you.
we'll find a way to change stuff up a bit, but long form seems to the way to go with podcasts. So
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed the speed shows too. I changed them up a little bit.
Yeah, we got new gameplay.
Yeah. I need to find a way to reskin the characters, but this is as close as I could get a DC.
It's good though.
Character
It's good. I
into
like
games.
it. I like watching it like that.
Yeah. Settings different, so that's awesome.
That's true.
So that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye.
Bye.